Do you have an iPhone? If yes, would you be willing to pay 25% more on that same iPhone? Well, that's what trade barriers and tariffs are doing to our economy today, and you just might. My name's Adam Sled, and I'm here to talk to you about trade barriers. So, there's three main trade barriers in our society today. One, tariffs. Two, quotas. And three, non-tariffs. Tariffs are any tax or duty placed upon imported goods from another country. For example, the trade war that's going on between China and the US. President Trump has decided to place, or is going to decide, to either place a 5% increase on the tariffs on China, meaning that any good that China wants to send to the US will automatically be 5% more expensive to the consumer. The second trade barrier that you need to know about are quotas. And quotas are where a country decides only a certain amount of that product can enter the country. For example, say Mexico has 20,000 tons of steel that they want to export and send it all to the US. And the US is like, whoa, no. We're only gonna take 5,000 tons of that steel. The rest we wanna make in our steel factories here. And the third and final trade barrier is non-tariffs. And non-tariffs is where a country places a requirement or a stipulation for a product to enter the country. For example, when China was making toys and sending them to the US, they were using lead-based paint. And lead-based paint got a lot of kids in the US sick. So the US was like, no, you guys can't keep sending us these toys with lead-based paint. So they put a barrier on them. And so really the whole goal of these tariffs and these trade barriers is to promote domestic growth in the home country that is placing them. So they want to practice nationalism and protectionism. And nationalism is where you want to gather the people of the country and have them buy American goods because they're proud of America. Whereas protectionism is where you want to protect your home jobs in the country from outsourcing or other companies outsourcing labor. You also want to protect those prices so that other foreign countries can't undercut those companies in the home country. And so when it comes down to it, trade barriers and tariffs actually hurt globalization. They actually prohibit free trade, and they ultimately hurt the consumer. So that's all you need to know about trade barriers.